What's going on out there, guys? My name is Ray and I'm with Clean Home Power Washing, and in this video I'm going to be doing a vlog. We've got 5 house washes and 5 gutter cleans to do. My main man Eli back here, he just helped me get everything loaded up and ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Eli's actually going to have to spend the day with his mom, and I'm going to go pick Big John up. Big John is a good friend of mine. He's also been helping me out part-time, and we plan on putting Big John on full-time in 2020 when we start crushing these goals. So stay tuned and check it out. I'm gonna prank John real quick. What up, big dog?
Sorry about that, man.
Oh, no, dude, you good, man? I was running a little bit earlier. I'm on
sitting there.
Facebook Live. Say what's up to everybody.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning.
I'm just messing with you. Right, here we go. That's one good thing about having that dual or that tandem axle trailer, because if you just got a single axle and you pop a flat, your shit's gonna get tore up.
Yeah.
All right, so we just pulled up on job number 1. Got the water hooked up, got the soft wash hose pulled out, and we've got the high pressure hose pulled out. Just a small little house. We've got a few of these to do like this, little 1-story jobs. We're gonna be doing a gutter cleaning, a small deck that I told the person that owns all these houses for free. Deck was a little bit bigger than what I thought it was, but it's all good. We're gonna knock it out pretty quick. So yeah, this house ain't that dirty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the soft wash system and then have John come behind me and rinse. Oh yeah. There's the deck we're gonna be doing. It's kind of old. That shouldn't be no problem. And what's cool is they asked for a gutter cleaning, and this is the only strip of gutters that we got. So get at it. So we just now got these gutters. Luckily, like I was saying, this one up here, it only had just one section of gutters here, so I just came up and was able to blow those out. We're also cleaning this deck down here, so really no reason to bag it all up. Just put it all together and clean our mess up when we get done. Sometimes I'll use a tarp or something like that, but in a case like this, I just blew them all down there. I'll blow them all together in one section, put them in a bag, and Big John just fired up the unit, and I'll go ahead and wash these gutters out and flush the downspouts and make sure they're running good. Alright, let's get this soft wash set up. Let's see here. What's going on? We're going to be doing some bricks, so we're going to heat it up just a little bit. That's our surfactant. We're gonna run a pretty decent mix. Water's all the way on. Spray it until we know we got some salts coming out here. Alright, we got surfactant coming out. Alright, so we're going to take care of this deck. There's tons of algae and it's in pretty bad shape, but we're going to go ahead and hit it with a coat of a pretty stout mix. Yeah, we normally will not do a deck this size for free, but we offer to do it for the customer just to kind of lock it in, because she had so many properties. She had 5 that she wanted to get done, and You know, little stuff like this can go a long way, but it's one of those things. Man, it's in pretty rough shape too.
Yeah, there's a lot of algae on there.
Right.
I'm
We're gonna
surprised.
bring it back to life though.
That's right. I'm surprised they even could walk on it. I was slipping and sliding on it as
Oh man.
just walking, blowing it off.
Yeah, when you get algae like this on these decks, it becomes a serious trip hazard. What a lot of people don't know is the homeowner's insurance. The homeowner's responsible if somebody wants to get hurt and they're not covered, if they're not carrying the proper insurance. So it's a good selling point when you're trying to close the deal. All right, we're going to sit on there for a little bit and come back and get it with the deck brush and then put a little pressure to it.
And you go grab that brush.
While we're letting that mix sit on that deck, Big John's gonna come back through and hit it with a deck brush, and then we'll just use a nice fan tip and start cleaning that up. But while that's sitting there dwelling, go ahead and soft wash this house. Doesn't take a whole lot. I got the surfactant turned up pretty good. One reason is it's been a little colder, and when it's got colder temperatures, bleach reacts a little bit slower. So I add a little bit more surfactant to help it stick to the surface and do its thing a little bit longer. But surfactant I'm using here is Apple Wash. It's got a marker dye in there. Helps you kind of see where you're hitting. Normally what I'll do is if it's a one-story house, I'm soft washing. If it gets up there where it's real high up, I'm downstream. Pulled up at job number 2. We're gonna do a quick little walk around here. Again, we've got another gutter clean out we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna blow these out again too, because when the yard's like this and you know that they still got leaves on the ground, we'll blow out the leaves that we can in one section, bag them up. And as far as the house wash, definitely got a nice little bit of algae and organic growth. This actually might be a nice little before and after picture. So. Final rinse. Gotta be careful for this stuff right here. Normally I would put some plastic over that, but I ain't touching it. I'm just gonna avoid that altogether. right, job number 2 is a wrap. Big John's just taking care of rinsing off that last little section on the front porch. Take a look at this thing. Compared to what it looked like before, I'd say they're gonna be pretty happy with the results. It's aluminum siding. You just gotta be careful. A lot of guys get intimidated by aluminum siding. There's no reason to be intimidated by it. Just go easy. Just remember low pressure the whole entire time. Apply the solution with low pressure and then rinse with low pressure too, and you'll be fine. All right, so pulling up on job number 3. The last one took us about an hour to get the gutters and the house washed. And we had 2 more to do today, but it looks like we're only gonna get to 3 because the person that owns all these houses said that the other 2 people, the tenants that are in the houses, she couldn't get a hold of them. So we're just gonna do these 3 and call it a day. Save the other 2 for another time. But we're gonna be doing the same thing, taking care of the gutters and doing a soft wash on the house. And you see, they're pretty damn full. Right, so here we are. We on number 4. Is it on the other side? I'm gonna take a look at this one real quick, see what we got here. This one ain't too bad. It's just, no, it's got a little bit of algae on it. Won't be bad at all though. We'll just do another soft wash on her and get it knocked out. That last one was a little bit crazy. Like, the tenants were having some beef with the landlord, and man, they were talking junk about her. And then I started talking to her on the phone, and she started talking about them, asking me if they had a dog in the house and all this stuff. So I was like, look, I can't get involved in the dispute, but I was trying to find a way to exit that hole, and that's our mix-up that they had going on. But anyway, we're gonna get this one done. Again, we just got gutters, and we're gonna be doing a house wash over here. John's back there doing the soft wash on the back side, and I'm gonna go ahead, he's applying while I'm gonna be doing the gutters, and then he'll come behind with the rinse. Man, every single one of these houses that this lady owns, the gutters have been slap full. So I'm still rocking the 12 volt. We just got done. We've already applied the solution all over the place. What I normally do is I'll go back to the blend manifold, cut the bleach and the surfactant off, and then come back and clear the lines out and just touch up. You know, any little thing I see that might need a little extra, some stuff around the foundation, I'll do that. But yeah, we're still rocking the 12 volt over here at Clean Home Power Wash. But you know, it does good, especially on these 1-story houses. And we do have a booster pump on the way, so I'm going to be doing a video either unboxing it or a video on the setup, and then do a little test, maybe even do a side-by-side demonstration, 12 volt versus the booster pump. So Big John's still back in behind the house taking care of the rest of the house wash, so I decided to cut the bleach and the surfactant off and go ahead and start rinsing the front. And man, I don't see how anybody could rinse a house. I've heard of guys that just do soft wash and 12 volt only, and they apply and rinse with the 12 volt. That just seems crazy. Man, there ain't no way. It can't be true. I mean, I guess it can be done, but man, it would be hard for me to do a whole house like this. Up on the last one. Let's take a look at these results here. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so that's it. It's a wrap. I just dropped Big John off. We went by the house, kind of goofed off for a little bit, blew all the hoses out, got the pressure washer winterized. I got a little line that's attached to that I cut into the line that goes from the buffer tank to the pump, and I put it on a ball valve so I can just pour a little antifreeze in there, fire the machine up, and pull some antifreeze in the pump. That's all I do besides blowing the lines out, and it stays good. Here in North Carolina, it doesn't get super cold to the point where you really got to go crazy with the winterization. But yeah, it was a good day. It definitely felt a little strange when the person that owned the homes was trying to get us involved with her little altercation with her tenants. She was like, can you get up close to the door and see if you hear a dog, and wanted me to put in the notes of the invoice that the people who were occupying the property had neglected it and all this other stuff. And I couldn't wait to get out of there and be done with that. But we knocked out 4 house washes, 4 gutter cleanings, a deck, which was bigger than what she said it was, but that's besides the point. We still did it. We threw that in for free to get the job. And we did 2 of the front porches and the steps for free because my OCD was kicking in. Now, before anybody comments on the way that I was cleaning the gutters, hold on just a minute before you start the judging. Now, normally what I do is I'll either scoop gutters, scrape and scoop them, or I'll get tarps and blow them all to one side and put it on the tarp and remove it. But when we got there, first of all, the woman beat us up on the price. So when you beat someone up on a price, you're not gonna get the same quality. Your quality is gonna be reduced because you're reducing the cost of the time it takes to give you that service. So she started beating us up on the price, and what happened is when we get there, we noticed this is a slumlord. All these properties were neglected heavily. The yard had never been raked. There's leaves from the last 10 years there, and the gutters looked like they had never been cleaned. So what do you think I'm gonna do? I got up there, I cracked the ball valve, and I blew those gutters out, and it took me about 10 minutes per house. I didn't get any pressure on the shingles. Didn't damage the gutters. I made sure to hold it at a good angle where it was blowing it lateral, or it was, blowing it at the same angle as the gutters and not damaging anything. But that's one way to do it if it's a situation like that. But normally what I do is I'll scoop them out, put them in a bucket, dump it in a trash can, or blow it on a tarp, get it all together and bag it up. But these houses, it was a different story, and it is what it is. We knocked out the gutters, we knocked out the house washes, the deck, and the 2 front porches in 4 hours. So overall, it was a good day. There was another thing I was wanting to mention. Oh yeah, so I see some stuff in the Facebook groups talking about different things, like there's all these guys in a room and everybody's passing ideas out, and it's all these, you know, great minds in a certain topic, and wondering, you know, who benefits the most in that room. And, you know, the guy to me that's going to benefit the most is the person that's listening twice as much as he's talking. You know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, and there's a reason for that. Most people don't know how to listen. You know, and you can see them, you spot them out real easy. When you're talking to somebody, you can tell that they're not listening to a damn thing you're saying. They're just thinking of what they want to say to a couple of things they heard you say, or talking about something completely different that you ain't even talking about. So when you listen and you really receive what a person's saying to you, especially someone that could be considered a mentor or a coach, man, you gotta listen, and not just listen, receive what they say, write it down. You know, when you get those little golden nuggets, or you have something that really hits you like a bolt of lightning, and like you get that aha, don't forget that. Grab a piece of paper and just write it down, bring it to life. Because right now, you know, when you hear something or you think something, you got a good idea in your mind. You know, hey, I'm gonna start a business. Hey, I'm gonna, you know, do this. I'm gonna do that, and you're crafting this plan up. You got to get it out of there. Don't let it stay there, because just like a fire, it's going to burn out eventually. It might be this great idea and you just got it, and it's like, wow, that's amazing, and you think you got it. Eventually, it's going to burn up, and it's going to be nothing but vapor. It's going to be gone forever, vanish. So, you know, in the Bible, they talk about hevel, you know, smoke. If you ever read Ecclesiastes, you know, they talk about it's smoke. It's all smoke, because you got to put it to life and give it purpose. When you get those great insights, those great ideas, and they really hit you hard, write that stuff down and revisit it at another time and see if you can take it to the next level and create something even better than what you thought of the first time. So anyway, I'm done rattling. Thank you to everybody who joined me and John today. We appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. The next video I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do a chemical lineup video and talk a little bit about the different chemicals that I like, why I like them, and some things that I've learned about using them over the last year. So check that out. And as always, guys, keep on hustling out there, keep on grinding and shining like a diamond. This is Ray. We'll check y'all later. Peace.